Of course, the same ad, because why not? Thank you, Twitch. Alright, let's start this. Let's start this. Hey, what's up? Good morning, Twitch, YouTube, pap, let's go. What's up, Metalgen? Let's go. How are you, man? Good morning. So, we received some parts last night, and that's awesome because that's what we're going to install today. Yeah, so yesterday was a super long single stream, which was pretty awesome because we had a quite a huge raid, and that was epic. So we did work a lot on the car. I stopped when first I was super hungry, and two, when I had to find a solution for the steering column. We were on a track there. We had a queue of what to do for the steering column, and it's getting even a little bit more clear on in my mind. Let me show you. In fact, let me grab the mouse and show you a picture of what I have in mind. Basically, I was supposed to build or weld or do something crazy for the mount, but in the end, feels like I'm not signed in here. Wait a sec. I feel like I'm gonna be using some hang joint just to have adjustability on the car. So let me show you that. Thinking of it, it seems like it might be the best solution for what we need to do, but the rear mounting bracket I need to do might be joined with that, so I might just have to make a bracket inside the car and bolt that to the power steering unit, which will allow us to adjust the length of the mounting point, which means we can adjust the angle of it. So that will be really cool, to be fair. So that might be the part we will be using for mounting the power steering. So yeah, that's one of the idea right there. So that will be quite cool. Also, want to see a picture of that 700 HP Mustang I drove this weekend? It is pretty insane. Wait a sec, I'm gonna show it. I didn't prepare that. I didn't plan on showing it, but want to see it because it's a brand new picture from this morning. Bonk. There you go. Look at this, look at this. Bam! So that's me driving, not at the limit at all, not on a slightly little drift there. No, wouldn't be me, eh? It's not my car. I wouldn't do that, of course. No. So yep. So this Mustang right here is the 2017 supercharged Mustang I talked about yesterday and last week. It is pretty insane, really well done, a really solid build. Honestly, really fun to drive. Way too powerful, but so fun to drive, which is hopefully what we will get with the project car we have in here. So let me send that over here. This morning the plan is to put this thing in the car, so hopefully everything will go pretty straightforward. But if I show you that, we are converting our fuse box to something looking like this, which is a universal unit that will allow us to have all the grounds and all the positive terminal right in here. I will say the only downside of this unit here is the thickness of it, so it might stick a little bit out in the footwell of the passenger side, but at the same time this allows us to go from the round glass fuse to these ones right here that are pretty much universals. So I said in the title it's the small one, where it's the middle one. But at least these, you can find them absolutely everywhere, which is pretty cool. So first of all, this morning we're gonna try to mount that inside the car. We wanna know if it fits, and if it does work pretty well, we're gonna start wiring that little unit right here. So normally, if I'm opening that, just want to make sure I'm right. So yeah, normally we have one main positive terminal at the bottom here, one main negative terminal, and we have plenty of negative of ground available at the top here. So that's the thing. I'm kind of willing to open the back and see how it's done behind that, just because I want to make sure I'm not wrong saying like, oh, top is a negative terminal. Like I mean, it's written there, but there was one comment saying like, yeah, it was wired badly, it was not on the good side. So I was like, oh, might take a look at it before installing, right? Let me grab a screwdriver that fits in here. Oh man, I have so many plans this weekend, but the main one is Saturday. We're going on an ATV ride with some friends, and it's gonna be so good. Like it has been raining all week long, so we're probably gonna end up in some muddy trap there. It's gonna be so cool. All right, let's open that. So yeah, this universal fuse box is usually used for anything like automotive or a boat or a camping car, stuff like that. So you can use that to pretty much do anything you want. Fun thing is it's capable of 200 amps, and every circuit, I just lost a screw. Every circuit can handle up to its 50 amp, I think. No, individual, yeah, maximum 200 amp total, but each one can handle up to 30 amp. So as long as you're following these rules, you're okay with that little box there, and we have plenty of room with the Datsun. I say that I still need to count the total, but I'm pretty sure we are okay. We are replacing a 12 circuit fuse box by a 12 circuit fuse box, so at least on this point we should be good. Good morning to everyone joining. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. The coffee tastes good. You don't lose screw like I'm doing right now. There you go. So with that said, losing the pens this morning. Let's just try to open that up. There you go. So far it looks like it has been really well done. All right. So, okay, that's why it's pushing the thing in place. Okay, so yeah, I was right on that. So looking at this, it's pretty easy to see what's going on. So you have the main terminal for the positive one here that has been properly mounted, which is important. So this is going to give the 12 volt to everything here. The little red wire that you see here and that black wire right here, these are for the LEDs at the front. So we have a bunch of LEDs right here, and these ones, basically what they do is if a fuse is blown, it's gonna turn on. So that's pretty cool, because if you're blowing a fuse for any reason, at least you're gonna have a cue, like a little cue by a little light turning on to tell you, hey, something's wrong. So if we're blowing something, the wiring is bad, something like that, well, we will know, which is awesome. And so yeah, as you can see, like, seems like good material, everything looks fine. All the little screw at the top here is ready for the grounds. We won't have much of them to use for real, so that should be a really straightforward switch, because basically we're gonna be cutting everything in the Datsun is pretty much well, I'm saying cutting. Wait, let me look again. Can we unpin the old fuse box and just bring the wires in here? That will be insane. That will be so much less trouble. Because now we have to basically crimp a few connectors in here if we want to make it work properly. Yeah, we cannot just switch that. Okay. Oh well. It's not like we were planning on not working, right? That will be boring. I don't know yet today if I'm gonna do an afternoon stream, so that might be the only one this morning. We will see, just because I have a class tonight, have to prepare some material for it. You know, working. Not used to that anymore. Tomorrow I have an interview. That's weird. It's been like 3 months since I'm not working at all, and tomorrow I have an interview. I don't know what to expect, to be fair, because it's a place I already worked at, so we'll see. Like, I mean, I'm interested to work again there, but at the same time, we never know. We never know, because I have more experience now, and they used to pay me a certain amount, but now, of course, I will expect more than what I was getting before, because I basically went from them to one of the top 3 animation company in the world. So when you're coming back, you have a bit more experience, you know? It's a classic. And now, are they willing to pay or not? That is the question. And it's funny, you know, because right now I'm on employment insurance from the government, and what's weird with that is that they are basically telling you don't have to accept a job if it doesn't met the previous salary and advantage and everything you had. So basically it's like, if the offer is bad, you can't say no. It's not like you have to work no matter what. It's really like, you know what? If they don't pay you well, just say no. There you go. So, we just verified that. Now, let's try that inside the car. I already set the camera. We will see. Dual side. The L. It's the T for front and it's the L for dual. All right, so see, what I have in my hand is replacing what you have right above here, upper center of the you know, the screen, the monitor, your cell phone. Coffee, because we will need that. And right now we're just going to test fit it in place. We're not going to mount it or anything. Really just go ahead and see if it seems like it wants to be there. So it used to, okay, bye. It used to be mounted here, so we're gonna push the wires. Hello there. So basically it's going, it's fitting right inside here. Could we reuse that? Basically we have this one fitting like this. That was a flush mount, which was pretty cool. We could be putting that one like this, but now it's not flush anymore. It's removing some space from the footwell. Or we could try, but that's gonna be the outside here, right? Because we could try to mount it. This is bad, but on this side right here, there's something to do to make it flush. Because basically I'm wondering, should I create a bracket here coming out like right over here and going, because all the wires gonna be in the front side of it now, so maybe we could just basically push that inside here and use a little bracket to bring it in front there, and that would basically work. Yeah, that would work. And I could push that right there and even mount it on this opposite side, so all the wires are pointing towards there. That could work. Sorry, I wasn't high enough on the cam, but yeah. So basically, usually it's going inside here, and now this one could basically be held inside. And if, because we have probably a panel covering that, we should have, so we might be doing that. So we might go on the workbench and try to make a bracket for that. And once this is done, this is all the wires we need to bring there. So as you can see, we're gonna have a few wires for the main positive one, which are all the wires at the center. They are all some 12 volt distribution right there. So I don't know exactly why we have so many of them at the center, but yeah. And then all the wires on the side are going to be the one that we are bringing to the mounting screw on the side, the little tabs there. So that's gonna be a thing, and then we're gonna label everything. So let's just see how much amps we have here, and then we will move towards making that work. Seems like I can also unlock. And also one other thing, I might be cutting them to leave a little bit of loose, because if for any reason we want to reconnect that one, let's say, all right, one example, we have multiple kind of 12 volts getting inside here. If putting them all together at the bottom here is not working, we might want to go back to that fuse box, which is not what I want, but just in case. So we might as well prepare that by leaving a little bit of wires in here that will allow us to clamp it. So I'm gonna be doing a bracket, I think. Front cam. There you go. So the idea here won't be like something crazy or anything. I'm gonna take a look at what I have in the package too, because I don't feel like they gave me yeah, they didn't give me the crimping material to crimp some end connectors there. So I'm just gonna look inside my stuff. Do I have some? That will be a good idea. Yes, I do. Because we need those kind of stuff right now. So that's gonna be everything used for mounting our stuff. Hopefully this is not too thin. They feel cheap a little bit. They feel a little bit cheap. I have crimps. Do I have anything else here that could do the job? No. Alright, so that's gonna be that. So we're gonna be using a bunch of them. I'm gonna take a look which one, which size fit in here. We have quite a few of them to do, and I don't have a lot of them left if it is that size, so we might want, yeah, that's gonna be the one fitting there. We will have to see. We might need some more. That's not a good start if we're lacking material. I thought they were sending them with the kit. So, oh, see, I was looking for a lighter yesterday. Here it is. Here it is. All right, so we're gonna start by just making the bracket. Basically, that's gonna be the easiest thing to do. And yeah. All right. Just, I almost threw the stuff on the ground. Cool. So basically the idea right here, it's gonna be to grab a little metal plate here and just bend it so, because it doesn't need to be like a super thick material, something like this, like just reusing that. We're gonna be using that to mount our fuse box on it, and then we're gonna bend basically that bracket to come up and then do like a Z shape a little bit. So that's gonna help us having just that little effect of a tab going on top there, which gonna be awesome. Like it's gonna push the fuse box behind where it was about to be standing on. We're gonna push that inside that mounting hole in there, just like the previous box was, which is awesome. So let's bring that over here. Let's move the trash. And we're gonna fold some stuff. Let's remove an old coffee mug. We are not saying that. Everything is clean in here, of course, you know. So I'm gonna be cutting that just straight at the end here. We don't need a sharp end in there. Then we're gonna see if we need a lot of material or not. I don't think we do, so I'm gonna go and just give ourselves a little bit of an extra loose, making sure like we won't have any problem to mount that at any point. So just it's easier to cut some more material than removing like re-adding material, because that's not really working well as usual. So let's remove that. Let's put that in place here. We're gonna need that not too long. Let's remove some tools we used yesterday. Usually I'm trying to do a cleanup in the morning, but guess what? I didn't. And now I have to pay for it and remove tools live on stream. There you go. Yesterday I bring the stuff over here, so I'm gonna keep them there. Remove that and that. We don't need that for now. And I'm gonna look if I don't have a little piece of metal that is a bit more straight right away, but nah, I don't think I have. Like the one I have is way too thick for no reason, so yeah, we're gonna stick with that. Cool. Good morning to the one joining, by the way. Hope you're doing well. So let's take the clamp out right there. We're gonna remove that edge. Loud noise. Alright, and now that this is done, we're gonna grab that, we're gonna re-grab our thing here, and basically it's gonna be as simple as going like this. So I'm gonna mount both mounting point in here, making everything sit flush. And basically I'm gonna be bending that right along that edge here. So this needs to bend towards us, then we're gonna rebend it on the other side. Dual side. There you go. So here we're gonna go on the little bender that I have installed here. We use that for doing the body work. I'm just gonna reclamp that because it's not supposed to stay here forever. So I'm just clamping it to the bench. There we go. And then we're gonna do the same technique we used to do. So like I said, we're gonna be bending that here to there, and I'm gonna grab two other vice grip and clamp that there. Honestly, that's one of the tools I have the most fun using. Like, it's the first time, even if it's a cheap one, it's the first time I have the chance to use that kind of tool, and it's working so well for what it is. Like, it didn't cost a lot, and you have quite a lot of fun with that kind of tool. Just have to clamp it quite strong there. Maybe that's a little too much. There we go. And I'm gonna bend that 90 degrees towards us, which means it's gonna fit perfectly on this side. So you're seeing well, hopefully you do. With it's so thin that I can just go ahead and use one hand basically. Like that, I can do something quite sharp, which is really awesome. So we have a nice little 90 degrees bend, even a little bit more. Front cam, and then boom. We're sitting flush here. So bracket there, and then I'm gonna bend it again, but just past all the screws and everything. So that means when I'm gonna put that inside, I know I could go even further back there, but we want everything to be quite accessible. So I'm gonna make sure it's just mounting flush, like the top surface here. In fact, you know what? Even better. I'm gonna bend it next to that cover there. So we're just gonna make sure everything is inside that part of the car. So if we are putting a panel or anything, it's gonna be protected. So with that, like that, I'm gonna grab the pen again. And here, if you're taking a look, what I'm gonna do is just mark my metal tab at the back here like that. So I know now I have to fold it on the other side. Let's remove the mark of pen I just put on there. So with that, I'm gonna bend that one here, which will do a little Z shape for the bracket. Dual side. So we're gonna do that. Now back on here. Now I just need to figure out how to bend that properly, because with that first bend it's gonna be a bit hard, right? The tool is not made for that. Or no, I cannot do that. I thought that's why some of them are okay. Would it have been okay if I did that first? I'm thinking morning is hard. No, I did that, but that's something I could do, but that's gonna be on the wrong side. If I had done that first, yeah, I think that would have worked. All right, so then we might have to just improvise for that one. just go like this. I'm gonna use the bench, but just clamp it in the proper place. And since it's not super thick, we're gonna do it by hand, because we are some monster doing stuff like that, redneck style. I don't even know if I have enough material to do a second one, and we need to. It's that kind of morning, I think. All right, now, and with the help of a hammer, that's gonna work. Nothing a hammer cannot solve. Just gonna make it sharp. There you go. That's the bracket I wanted. Bam, bracket, no problem. Front view. Front view. Front cam. Front cam. You need to say the good word. So, ta-da! Mounting bracket, easily done, even if we mess that up a little bit. So we're gonna be just mounting that right here, and then take a look. I'm gonna take a look first inside the car to see if it works properly where I want it to sit. So give me 1 sec. I'm not gonna bring the webcam because that's pretty quick to do. So I'm just going to sit on the hoist, go around here, and look at what's going on here. Yep, that's gonna work, except it's way too long. I need that to be cut, like that tab to be cut not too far from there. Yep, like maybe an inch. Less than that, 2 centimeters. We're gonna grab a ruler, take a measurement inside the car and cut that. So far so good, and we're gonna be able to mount it right away. It's lining up perfectly with a mounting hole. It's the one at the bottom that's gonna be a bit different. So we might have to do like, you know, just one here that's gonna be larger just to line up with a mounting hole on this side. So we'll have to see for that one. But yeah, so far this is good. Just going to take a ruler, mark, because there's a little shape in the car that's gonna allow us to place the mounting tab. But for that we need to, first of all, know the measurement of that little shape there. 1.5 centimeters. So that's how much material we need to keep in here. So let's do that, that, and that. And open the pen right away. It's fun to fabricate those kind of little things. So I'm gonna go there and there, and then do that. So look at this. That's how much material we are removing. So, but at least we are removing it after, so we know exactly how much material we're needing. So that's pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and clamp that again, and then use that. I'm probably able to do that with that one now. Yep. Loud noise. All right, so now we can mount that with our little thing here, and then it's just gonna be a matter of doing a hole on the other side, on this little tab there, and it should work. So like that, like this. And I'm just gonna try to mark that inside there. I don't know if I have something sharp enough to go down there. Yes, I do. We're gonna punch that, which is awesome. Because basically, if you wanna see what I'm doing, I'm just making the bracket flush at the top. And then I'm gonna go ahead and punch that right in place. So we're gonna be able to drill holes for the screws or the bolts, and everything's gonna be sitting flush there. There we go, that's one. That's two. So we can see that one pretty well, the dent in there, and there's also another one in here. There, we're gonna drill that, and once this is drilled, we're gonna be able to mount the bracket properly. My little fortune bench here is working so well, to be fair. Like, I know it doesn't look like much, and I should buy, like, there is some small bench that you can just open up, and they look pretty insane, but they are not cheap, so far that one. Don't forget, you can also use the random sound and some screamer and stuff if you want to mess a little bit with the stream. Don't forget to use those, it's always funny. Hello there, what's up, Hawk? It's Hawk. Just connected. At least that one will not make you jump like your connecting sound when you're in Discord, right? Hopefully. It's bending a little bit, so we're gonna bring it back for a better clamping position. How you doing today? I'm guessing good, because you sent me quite some funny TikTok. Choke me, daddy. Ooh. Oh my god, with that random sound and your connecting sound on Discord and everything, I just had an idea. Okay, I'm gonna put a new channel point redeem, so you can add your own custom sounds if you want. How about that? So let's say, like, for, I don't know how much, like, it needs to be a little bit pricey, but not too much, and like you could redeem a custom sound of your own. Just like I have. Oh no. Daddy, no. All right, how much for that? How much do I need to put that idea? Because that will be a sound just you can use, like you, someone else, like if you're redeeming that, it's your own sound on the channel. I will say 33,300, yeah, 33,333, just like it was for redeeming a game before. How about that? And how about this is lining up? Yay, we did well. So let's mount that. Oh, that will be a good one. All right, I'm gonna do that for sure, because I want people to have their own sound. Imagine you have a daddy no, and you get in here, and I will neither confirm nor deny that I made a same or a name tag that says daddy, and I'm going to put it in his desk today. He hates me. Oh my god. Oh my god, did you really? And Seymour, it's your boss, I guess? Oh, you're looking to get fired from that job, right? You just don't want to be the one saying ciao bye, I'm done. You want him to to be the one saying hey, you're fired. Have you ever been fired from a job before, Hawk? I feel like you need to be a bad human being. You're too lovely for anyone to fire you. All right, there is some mounting screws, but I don't trust them. So I would love not to use them. Yeah, they are loose anyway. Except him, yeah, fair. Well, you know, some people are not funny at all in life. People need to learn how to chill out. Like, okay, it wasn't the best situation ever, like we can understand that for the client's point of view, but at the same time, it's like one time something funny like that happened. What else? Like, laugh about it and just go ahead and forget about it. Like, say, hey, you need to take care. We don't want that to happen a lot. Thank you. Okay, bye. Have a good day. Thank you for your amazing work. Other than that, you're an awesome person. Thank you. Like, come on. All right, I'm trying to find some bolts that will mount to that bracket we just did. By the way, today is a fuse box day, so more electricity, because we need to rewire this little panel here to get ourselves into the future. I could be drilling that, to be fair, just to have them fit. Yay, more wire, yay. Average is a set of Bluetooth phone just for work to leave there, so they are always charged, and I will never be able to put TFG on the speaker. Oh, okay, fair. Fair, I mean, solution. I love that. I love the fact you're thinking about solution. All right, what else can we use in that little bucket of bolts? Because I think that's gonna be the idea. We're just gonna re-drill the mounting point. Are they working here with that? And once we're done re-drilling those, oh my god, it's not the good, nah, of course it's not. I need M6 nuts, not some imperial shit. No offense to any American in here. It's not you, it's your unit system. Here in Quebec, it's funny because we're using like both. Because all our clients are, like a lot of company has American as clients, which mean we don't have choice. Today's Luna's birthday, she's 4. Who's Luna's? Is she a cat or a dog? Asking the real question. I don't know, Luna's. And now you have seen her, my doggy. I've seen her. Yeah, you sent a picture in the Discord once. But like, it's been a while. Come on, you can. Hey, I'm trying, you know, trying to remember everything. Well, happy birthday, 4 years old, big baby. My dog is gonna have next spring is gonna have 6 years old. That's crazy. We had him, he had 2 months. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Because the big dogs have a less, doesn't live as long, so I don't want to think about that. That's not working either. Oh my God, can I find just one working, please? I'm supposed to have a ton of them. Midnight, yay, big boo-boo. That little crazy doggy. We went to do some ATV with him last night, and damn, he was crazy. It's been a few days that it was raining all the time in here, so we decided to take the ATV just so he has a lot of time to run, and he was crazy. That was so good. Oh, that one will work. Well, we might use self-tapping screws then, because that one is a tight fit. Square, and that will fit better in here. Let me try to do that. Are you the good size? Yes, you are. So basically, right now, what I'm gonna try is those type of self-tapping screws, metal screws. So, I'm gonna test it. At the same time, it was a good test for the ATV. I'm gonna work on that bad boy tomorrow, off stream. Just going. You didn't see anything. Yeah, just doing a little thing like. Oh my God! This morning, I'm throwing everything on the ground. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna install a few accessories on the ATV tomorrow, like a winch. So if we get stuck in the mud, because it has been raining all week long, so there's gonna be a lot of mud out there in the wood. So we're gonna try to make everything safe so we have stuff to help ourselves. Well, this is well mounted, so I'm happy with that. That's not going anywhere. So we have a few screw popping out at the back, no big deal. But we have our little bracket, which is really more important. So we have plenty of space at the back there, and it is mounting this way. So we need now to make one for the bottom, because there's just 2 screws to mount it in the car. So we're gonna try to find ourselves some material to do the same thing. I see some material there, but that's just not exactly what I'm looking for. So let me try to find something else. Dropping everything on the ground, of course. What do we have in here? Pom, 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 pom. Wait, could that be a thing? Yo, if this is working, this is crazy. I have an old bracket of something. I think it's the heater unit under a ceiling. So I'm gonna just test fit that in the car, see if there's a chance. And if it is maybe working, we might just bend that. Oh my God, it's gonna be too far away, right? I feel like it's gonna be. Let's test that. I just need to believe. So you and you up here. There and there. Oh no, why are you not? Shit. Alright, I won't say that we fuck it up, but we might have fuck it up. So, that bracket looks sick, right? However, the corner here is hitting on the car, so it won't slide to its place. So we cannot really remove a lot of it, because you know, it's the mounting screws in there. So we need to think about it. So this is going to its place. This is working pretty well, but this here, or is it that one or that one? No, it's that one. Oh, okay, no, never mind. We can do that. It's this corner hitting on the car, so the one on the other side. So we might just cut it a little bit, like just do a little slide in it, and that might do the trick. So that we're gonna remove that from, because we don't want to draw a cut through the fuse box. That will suck. I can hear the new bike from the neighbor. He's always using it right now. It's like a motorcycle. He just bought it and he's always on it. And he's like 70 years old, 60-ish. Far in the 60s, let's say that. Oh, I think he's close to 70, or maybe he is 70. I wonder if he didn't tell me he was going on his 72. He had a bigger one and he just he had a crash with it because it was getting too heavy for him. So yeah, now he's using that one and he has quite a blast, which is cool. All right, let's clamp that right there and we will cut the corner of it, just making sure that we are clearing that little edge. There we go. Loud noise. Voice. All right, let's test that again. Just gonna grab the bracket itself and see if it seems to clear a little bit. Seems way better. Feel like I can remove even some more at the bottom there, because I knew I had to bring that pretty much on here. So if you want to see, here we go. So basically I cut that on the side. Now I'm gonna remove some more between that corner and the upper corner there, just so it fits better. Fabrication. Loud noise. of a better shape. Voice. I was voice. All right, I was just saying it's a better shape now. Should fit properly. I need to remove even some more. All right, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna set that entirely. So I'm gonna go, because now I'm trying to keep that edge all going down there. We're gonna just cut a right angle in there. That's gonna fit better, and we're still going to have our mounting port at the back. So that's gonna work, but it's just like it's gonna be a little bit more cut and like less beautiful as a shape, but who cares? Loud noise. Loud noise. Alright, so it's funny because we're spending time on that when we could just have bolted the fuse box on top, but like at the same time I want to make sure it's gonna look pretty. I don't want to have a car that's not looking good, because that will suck. Right, and now we can drill the hole for the mounting bolt. And this was the mounting bolt themselves. So we're gonna just tap that right there. It's gonna be flush. I should have left a little bit more material. Now I'm in that point where I'm like, that would have been a good idea. So that's why you never cut too much. Pretty sure we can still use that bracket, but it's gonna be like mounted a bit more flush than I would like it to be. So I'm just taking the measurement, like marking my thing. Somewhere around there. That one I feel like it's gonna be a bit bigger, but we have a bit more space, free space. All right, let's do that. So far it's mounting pretty well. Now we're just going to use the screw to see what kind of drill bits I need in there. Because we have to keep in mind this is not the main mounting hole, so... Oh, you are mixer. No, you're not. So it can be drilled a little bit bigger than the thread in here. So I'm gonna use that one here. Yeah, that's gonna be really flush. There. Let's put that in. Now, mounting time. There we go. And the drill bit is so aggressive that it even bended the thing a little bit. I'm gonna have to grab a plier, put it back in place. There we go. There we go. And is it fitting? Yeah, it could be just a touch bigger. Might drill one size bigger just to make sure. Because like I said, we don't want it to be something the bolt is messing with. There we go. All right. So with that said, we can put back, that should be good. Yeah, that's working pretty well. That's neat. We can put the fuse box on top of it. It's over here. And then we should have a mounting bracket. Done. Now we're gonna have to find the other side. It's a bit more flush to the side than I will like, but at the same time it's not something that's gonna force in any kind of ways. So like you will see, like it's a bit on the outer edge, but with the size of the O-ring on not the O-ring but the washer on the bolt, it's gonna stay in there pretty well, so that's no big deal. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna screw that back in place. And I just threw again the screw on the ground, because this morning, this is what I'm doing. This is my special move this morning, throwing everything to the ground. All right, let's do that. There we go. So this is solid, no loose at all. And now that should be fitting straight inside the car. Let's try it. If it does, we're going on the second bracket. And it does, yay. We are some fabricator now. It's hitting on something at the backfill. Whoopsie. Oh, okay, I think we're good now. Yeah. All right. So now second bracket, yeah, it's really far. It's basically in the middle there. So we're gonna have to maybe mount it in a different way. We'll see. Okay, it's hitting on the door frame basically. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out when we're screwing that entirely in place. That's gonna be like something to think about. Maybe I should already throw that fully in place, because basically now it's not sitting flush, so I'm thinking, yep, maybe I should just start by throwing that in and making it like as tight as possible, that bracket there, because I think I tried to push it too far back in that hole over there, so might as well push it up to what it to where it wanna go. So, oh, sorry for the mic. It's hitting the door. I know I don't have cam. Don't worry, you're gonna see that once it is done. Right now I'm just trying to make sure it's fitting in here. we are pretty much there. That's not working. This is. All right, I think it's worth showing. I'm gonna grab also the cap at the same time to see how it looks. So technically right now we are really close to getting that right in place. Okay, so if you want to see the progression, dual side. So as you can see, from here to that. So now we need to make the bracket at the back here. Maybe we can just tap a new hole in the side there. That will work, in fact. That will work pretty well. Let me grab the plastic cap to see how it looks once it's closed. It is right here. So yeah, the bracket's working well. The fuse box is basically on the inner side of the panel. That side, if I remember correctly, there's carpets going around it, but there's nothing. It was a plastic cap on top of it, so we should be good for that. And there it goes. Bam. And in here, it's sitting pretty flush, which is awesome. So that would work. Only thing, once that cap's gonna be fully mounted there, well, I have access to those to remove it, because basically, yeah, I need to press a tab on the side, and right now I cannot access them. But like I said, I can remove the thing. If I just have 2 bolts to bring it out of the hole there, then I'm able to open it. Like, it's not a quick access though. It's not really what I will call the quick access place, but still not too bad. I could leave it exposed, but that will be bad because there's 12 volt there. So you don't want to get that touching any metal around here. So that's why we're gonna have to fix that, but yeah. So far so good. Let's make a new bracket now. Front cam. There you go. Let me grab my little thing here. I'm gonna remove it. We're gonna bring it out again. So I basically just put the bolt to its maximum so the bracket will sit where it wants to sit, and it just bent a little bit. So it just went up there and unbent itself a little bit here, and that was where it wanted to sit, so I'm okay with it. I don't care. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so this is done. I was saying we won't have a lot of ground or anything. We might end up having one ground, because I don't think without a main ground on here that the LEDs are going to light up if there's a blown fuse. I mean, I could deal with not having that feature work on the car, like if it's not working, but at the same time, you know, you have that, you might as well want to make it. Now, what are we doing with that one? I was thinking about maybe just making a bracket and coming out here, just a little tab coming out at the middle, and drill a brand new hole in the car, just because basically right now there's nothing close. Like the original mounting point is right here, and there's absolutely nothing on this side, and it is under a place where the wires are supposed to pass, but now they're gonna be going all around it. So we might as well use that just to mount the other end. So that will make it, that will be I feel like that will be the safest way to do it. So we're gonna take the measurement of that and do the same kind of curve at the opposite end here. So we're gonna have one mounting here and going like this. Let me just see if we have something to do that bracket. We have a, nah, that's too thick. That's way too thick. I just need to find if we have the material or something in here left to do that kind of things. We still have that sheet of body of steel here. I feel like that's gonna be it. We're gonna have to cut it from that. Not overkill at all. No, no, no. That's gonna be okay. All right, let's do that. That's gonna be the simplest way, because that's the only material left I have that is on a good, like with a good thickness. So that's gonna be the easiest, I think. We're gonna cut a corner and just add a little bit, like maybe an inch, not even 3/4 of an inch wide bracket there that we're gonna fold on the bench after that. So let me just put some stuff aside, and then we're gonna add a new hole in there and reuse the original bolt. So that should do the tricks. That. Gonna remove that, put that in here. Let's put that back in my little bolt package there. And we're gonna open that up a little bit. Boom. So we can put the metal sheet on there. There you go. That on the ground for now. Thinking that, putting that here. What side? This side here, there's a little piece of metal that we might be able to use for that. There you go. So basically, let me grab again the fuse box. What I have in mind is basically a bracket doing that. We're gonna start in the corner at this point. Do you want me to grab? Yeah, I'm gonna grab the webcam for that one to show a little bit more of the action. Dual front. All right. So basically the idea is quite simple. We're gonna start on the side here. In fact, the bracket, like, it's gonna be something like that. You have to imagine like just a little tab in here coming like this. We can see it through the dust. And then it's basically acting as a bracket right behind here. So I'm gonna go with that. So we're gonna leave quite a long edge here. There you go. So this is the corner of our new fuse box, and from here, right in the middle, we're just going to add a little tab. And now we need to consider that we're gonna bend that in a Z shape to match the one we have in here. So for that, I'm gonna take a measurement just to make sure we have enough material. Like I said, I prefer to cut a bit of material afterward than not having enough at first, because that will mean doing a second bracket all over again. So we have 3 centimeters of material here, and we said 1.5 here, and once it was bent, that was not quite that. So on this side 3 centimeters, 5 we're gonna have 2 centimeters at the top there, which is perfect because we have a bit more loose on that. So, and with the bend we're gonna lose probably somewhere between 1/4 to 1/2 centimeters right in there just by bending it. So we should end up somewhere at 1.5 to 2 centimeters at the top, which is honestly maybe not enough. So like I said, I prefer to go a little bit wider like that and cut a little bit more material. So this way, and that's not looking like a peepee, okay? It's so much looking like a peepee now. Minecraft peepee. All right, let's cut that. Loud noise. Voice. I was looking for the vice grip, and just as I said voice, I found them. So we're gonna still have that one little part here to cut. There we go. Loud noise. All right, so the bracket is cut. Now we need to clean that up and make sure we have mounting holes and everything. So like we said, we have 3 centimeters before the first bend, and we're gonna try to do it the opposite way that we did just before, just to see if we could have done it properly on the bender over there. So we're just gonna take a look. So here, 3 centimeters, that's our first mark. Yep, right there. And then bending that. So yeah, we're bending first bend here and second bend there, and we would be good. So we're gonna try to bend that one first and see. I don't think that's gonna work, but let's see if we will have something. Front view. Oh, need to say cam. That's helping. Front cam. Front cam. There you go. And then I can move with the cam without giving sickness to anyone. Dual side. There we go. So on the bender now, you throw the bracket on the ground first thing first. Classic. At this point this morning we're just doing that so far. So, And then we have that one too. Basically, I'm gonna grab a pen and transfer the mark on the other side just a little bit. So basically all I want to do is this, so we have something in here to work with. Same on this side, so this. So I have two little dots that I'm gonna be able to use as reference on what to bend. And we're gonna be bending this right here. So that way, let's grab that and take the other one. Yep, that's gonna be perfect. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. All right, so this. Whoa. Wow. Perfect, sharp, 90 degrees. We love that. We love those. Boom. And now we need to bend it this way, and yeah, that's not going to work. Just like the other one was not working because we don't have enough reach. I don't know if I'm doing that. Is it? Nah, I don't want. Is it going to bend? All right, I'm taking the risk for science. This is for science, okay? Don't try that at home. It's not the proper way of doing it. It's just that in theory, okay? Hear me out. In theory, if you're clamping here and you're pulling that at the top, well, the thing folding should be the one where it's weak, like that. And it did work. Science, bitch! Or more physics on that one, but yeah, same. We did a bracket, yay! Let's go, now we need to drill that. Front cam. There you go, we did it. Because basically the pivot point was at the back, so it was having quite a lot of pressure, and at the same time you're clamping the bracket right in one specific spot, so it was logic that it bends right there if your bender is strong enough or your material is weak enough. In this case, it's the material that's weak enough for that. So that's pretty cool. Let's clamp it again and just make the little holes, the mounting holes for our little thingy in here. Dual front. There you go. So basically I'm gonna do the same thing we did earlier. I'm gonna mark and punch the holes. Punch them in the face. Hey, the coffee's starting to kick right now. It's helping me having saying something not too stupid. Awesome. Like I'm actually saying stuff without like doing anything wrong. All right, there and there. Bam. So now we have two spots to drill. And with that said, we're gonna do that. Proceed to drill. We're gonna use a smaller drill bit and even smarter than that. All right, I need to take a look if I have more screws like the one we were using there. Because if I don't, we're gonna be a bit in the not so cool part of, oh yeah, not the same hardware for the same part, yay. I have at least one. Because that's one thing I hate. When people start using square, then Phillips, then a hex bolt and stuff like that for the same little thing they are doing. That's pissing me off so much. But like so much. At this point, I wonder if I shouldn't be just drilling it with that. Yeah, I will try that in fact. All already have a square one. That's a sign. Hey, Crispy, what's up, my boy? What? No, never happening. No, modern cars, they should be good. They should be good, you know? No way they are cheaping out and putting different bolts depending on what they have on their ends. No way. Hey, what's happening? We're basically converting the fuse box to a modern one because we're making a modern car by ourselves, which is maybe a bad idea, you know? But yeah, so basically right now in the car, I have those super old round, like the cylinder, the glass cylinder fuse style, and we are converting them to this. So these are not the one, they are this will be more from the 2000, I will say, like not the super small one, but it's like the mid-size one. So there you go, we are going with those. Cause honestly, in the past, I've been chasing an electrical problem on the car, and every time I was blowing the fuse, it was first of all costing quite a lot. Like the cost of one glass fuse is quite high just because no one's have them anymore, and after that it was just a pain in the ass to find in a store. Like you could come across automotive stores that don't have them at all, and that sucks. So modern stuff. So that's what we're doing, and right now we're doing a bracket so it will fit right in the spot of the old fuse box, because the old fuse box, all the wires were going at the back and it was placed like in a hole inside the car. You're gonna see that quite soon because we're gonna go back there. And yeah, so we're making the bracket so we can put that inside there and just mount that, in fact, like this in the car. So one bolt at the top and one bolt that we're gonna drill a new one, so like a new hole in there, just because there's none, and it's gonna be the easiest and fastest and best way to do it. Let me grab the vice grip, and we're gonna drill that. I hope you're getting that. If not, I'm not explaining well, and you have to tell me. Super important here. We're trying to make everyone understand everything. Oh, that's what I was doing, right? I was gonna try to drill the hole with the screws, because basically we're gonna use some self-tapping screws in here. We use that on the other side, so I might just try to drill the perfect hole with that. And that was my nail. You guessed it, it didn't work well. Well, it started to. Let me try the other one. All right, we're getting one here for sure. So let's do that the same way here. That might work just like that, in fact. Oh, the Nightbot decided to go excited and write a lot of things in the chat. Sorry for that. Hey, using our big brain to make it work. All right. And now we should be able to just put that in here. I'm trying to not throw it on the ground again. So just like that, this should be fitting right in here. There. Where's my second screw now? Is it on the ground? I've thrown so many screws on the ground so far that is the first place I'm looking at now. Oh no, it's here. Look at this. Mounting bracket, front cam. All right, so we have a mounting bracket done. Not pretty. I'm gonna try to round those corners because I hate sharp corners. This one I won't really be able to do it, but the other one yes. So we're gonna try to make something good looking here and throw that on the car. So yeah, I don't like when we have sharp things like this. This is not great. You could cut. So yeah, nice fab. I mean, I'm getting better at it, but it's really the first project. I'm having so much fab to do. So I'm getting better, but it's still quite hard. I have to think quite a lot, and this morning was a hard one. The coffee was not kicking quick enough for what we were doing. Because yeah, I'm a coffee boy. So if you want to see that, dual side. So basically that's what we had in the car. This is our fuse box right now, a bit melted on the side there. We don't talk about that. But yeah, so that was sitting right in that corner here. You cannot see that, just wait a sec. Oop. So basically right there. So we have the fuse box in here. So we're gonna remove that one and test fit our new one. And we're gonna have to just drill a hole in here. Then same thing in the car because that hole doesn't exist. So we're going like that and it's gonna sit right inside here. And that tab is fitting perfectly. So we're gonna be doing something like this. Now I'm just thinking of something. All right, we should be good. We're gonna have to take care of that. Oh shit, that's something I didn't think about. It's gonna work, but front cam. That's a metal. That's some positive terminal close to one of the other. So basically we're gonna have to make sure we insulate that side here. We might try to throw a shrink tube on top of our bracket, which would basically put some rubber coating in there. Other than that, we could use also some gravel guard that is basically a rubber coating that you spray, and that will make something to make sure there's no ground in between those two. And we're gonna make sure that we twist properly our wires here or from the top, just making sure it's not a potential danger for anything. We don't want fire to cut inside the car. And then that should fit too. Yeah, see, that's gonna be a bit of a problem here. The hole for accessing that is right behind that. So either we drill a hole at the back here so we can push the wire through that, or we're gonna have to think of another way of doing that. We can also just destroy a little bit of the plastic here, just drill a little hole in here. That will work. In fact, that will work. I think we're gonna just basically remove part of the side here, the side corner, and we're gonna use that. If I'm doing that, yep. This is not really, this is just fitting in place, but it's not really where it's clamping. It's clamping only at the top here, so we might be able to just use that and open a hole on the side here, so all our wires will go through the side, and in fact they will even be protected. Now the bracket will be protected by this plastic cover, so that's not bad, honestly. I thought it will be more of a problem than that. So yeah, that's cool. So we're getting there. Now we're gonna make sure this side is a bit less sharp, shall we? So I'm gonna grab, oh, the air compressor is probably almost empty. Shit. I'm gonna grab the electric belt sander, then it's gonna be easier for us. But yeah, so modernizing stuff is quite a pain in the ass a little bit. Like, it's not easy, it's not hard, it's not easy, it's just like you have to think about so many things while doing that. That's the crazy part. Like, everything seems challenging compared to just throwing the original stuff in the car. However, it's gonna be way better once we're done. So that's part of the game. That loud noise. All right, so see, now we don't have any more sharp edges. So we're looking way better like this. way more professional. So of course I'm gonna be coding that, but at least we have something working right now. So I'm gonna drill a hole here in the mounting tab. Just gonna try to basically make sure that we have what it takes to mount it inside the car. That and that. So throwing that on the side for now, and we're gonna be drilling with quite a... No, I thought it was my alarm or something, but I don't have that alarm. It was in the music. Yeah, no alarm. The alarm is tomorrow. Yeah, just a little stress. I have a... Yeah, it got you too? Nice, I'm not alone. Like, I set it, an alarm for tomorrow because I have like some sort of a job interview. Kind of a weird thing. Like, it's a job interview because it's not my old employer but the other one before, and they wrote to me this week to know, hey, would you be interested in coming back? And I'm like, well, yes I am, because like when I left that job it was to get into the biggest project of my life, which is not that one, but maybe this one is in fact, but like it was a Spider-Verse 2, so I was going from a small 3D animation studio to like one of the top 3 in the world, which was crazy. But like it wasn't because I didn't like my job, it was really for the challenge of working at Sony. And now that the contract's done, I know my name is still going around at Sony, so they might rehire me for another one. But at the same time, my old job just before Sony still want me in their team, and they're gonna start a real big project right now. So I'm like, that's interesting too. So what am I doing? And at the same time, I have a job in insurance, like employment insurance with the government right now. So I'm getting kind of paid to do that. See, that's a huge problem right there. Like, that's a proper first world problem. But yeah, so I'm like, what am I doing now? So, because I want to keep going on that. At the same time, I'm gonna go talk with them tomorrow to see what they offers me. Like, now that I have more experience in one of the best company in the world, I'm kind of wishing they will push a bit harder on the pen, you know? So we'll see. And like employment insurance also mentioned that if someone offers you something that's not the same as what you had, you have the right to say no. So I'm like, so there's a bit of a play there. We'll see. Loud noise. All right, so let's drill that hole. Well, yeah, honestly, man, it was so insane working for a Sony picture. Like, usually after a year at the same place, I'm like, I'm happy, but I'm like, yeah, there's no more real big challenge. Not at this place. This place, first of all, everyone there is insanely good. So if you want to be on top of your game, you have to work hard. And then if you're like, yeah, if you just want to have a good time, everyone's working so hard, but everyone is so passionate about their job. It's just like one of the best, I will say the best studio I've been working at. And the one I'm having an interview tomorrow with them is like the second best, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's drill a hole. So I'm gonna drill it around here for now, and we'll see. That shouldn't be too loud. If it is, just tell me, please. Should have tapped it. Oh, that wasn't what I expected it to do. The drill bit got stuck and it just twisted on the side. No big deal. We're gonna fix. Destroying what we just had done. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to hold it with a plier. Can you just please? Man, those drill bits bite so hard. Just trying to finish the hole properly. All right, screw that, screw. Yeah, that's pretty cool. In what field are you working on, Crispy? Loud noise. House husbandry. If I translate that in French, that will mean you're like some sort of a stay-at-home. I would say dad, but like I don't know if you have kids, so you're just like doing the chores at home, basically. That's freaking insane. I was supposed to do that, but instead I'm working in the garage. I used to work in commercial HVAC after a stint with dealer. HVAC, I don't know what that stands for. I'm sorry. My French as Canadian cannot understand that. HVAC. I'm trying to figure that out. Let's plug that back. Heating ventilation. Oh, okay, with the, oh, nice. Nice. But you used to, so you stopped working on that, and then right now you're a stay-at-home husband doing the chores, which is quite awesome, to be honest. Like, honestly, we talked about this, me and my girlfriend, at some point. Like, it is something, it seems old school, but at the same time, if you're having like a really good, I was say contract, not a contract, but like just a really good list of what needs to be done, it's something that could be really, really worth it. Oh, nice. Yeah, at some point we were, me and my girlfriend were saying like, if I get a job that pays more than X amount per month, you could be a stay-at-home girlfriend, like wife. And she was digging the idea, honestly, and even me, like honestly, getting out of work, the food is ready, the house is clean, stuff like that, it makes a big difference on your mental health. Upper cook and clean and grow things. That's insane. Honestly, that's really, really insane. And like me and my girlfriend, we are kind of planning in a, I wouldn't say in the near future, but maybe a mid-far future. You're the man. You're the man. Like everybody asking me for a job like brake replacement, oil change, stuff like that. Like there's a few friends that are more my girlfriend's friends, and they are, most of them are girls, of course. And when they come here and I'm working on their car, they're like, when I'm gonna find a boyfriend, he needs to be able to work on car. That's so freaking useful. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, everybody has cars, and the garage is gonna ask $100 per hour. Do the math. So yeah, yeah, that's cool. Honestly, that's cool. Cause yeah, like I was saying, mid-future plan with me and my girlfriend will be to sell what we have here, even though we are digging this place. We really love that. We don't want to go far from here, but sell it to have a small farm where we can have like 4 to 6 horses, maybe some chickens, stuff like that, and a bigger garage, of course, because right now it's cool. I'm really not saying I have a bad one or anything, just like since I installed the hoist, you know, there's not quite a lot of space in here to move around. So that's a thing. I would love like at least two places, maybe or 4, and because I'm crazy. But yeah, that's just so insane. And at this point, if one day we're earning enough money, I wouldn't mind, like if I'm working in cinema for Sony for long term, making a good amount of money, becoming a supervisor or something, then I will be ready to say to my girlfriend, hey, don't worry about your job or anything. Take care of the house. We are just going around and making a list and everything, and that will be really cool, to be fair. And like, of course, I'm not saying that and like, I have the money and the girlfriend, you know, wife, do your wife course. Not at all. It's really like if both of us agree with that. Because, yeah, that's where it's getting a bit weird. Like I was saying, it's a bit like an old school way of thinking, but at the same time, it's not, because basically it's old school if you're doing that for a religion purpose, for and I don't want to get involved with religion here, don't get me wrong, but like religion, and it was because it was the usual thing back then. Now, if you're doing that, it's probably because both of you agreed with it, and at this point, that's awesome. Like, everyone's happy, everything's getting done, and I'm loving the idea of that. So, yeah. That's my neighbor just leaving with his motorcycle with an exhaust pipe, which I'm okay with it because my cars do have exhaust system. So, the Datsun's gonna be loud, so they're not ready for that. All right, test fit time, dual side. Dual side. There you go. Need to scream to that other mic. So let's see what's going on in here. So basically we should be able to mount that here and there. So we're gonna grab one screw and go right around here. Always make me good comment on the work I'm doing. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, he doesn't understand that because it's the wife that's supposed to stay at home, not the husband, right? You're supposed to work, come home, be tired, and drink some beer. Because basically, if you have also the skill to maintain a lot of the things in the house, you're saving so freaking much money with that. It's crazy. So I totally, if your wife has a really good job and you're having some skills to maintain stuff in the house, like you said, the car, you said, like, let's say, okay, right now I have one thing that blew up in the house this week, front cam, the microwave. But our microwave are the ones that are above the oven and basically having like having the fan integrated to it, and the microwave stopped heating. So I googled what's the problem with it, and it has cancer. No, it's basically the magnetron in there that I need to change. I've never done that, but I feel like I can do it. Instead of replacing a $500 plus oven, fan, and microwave package, I'm gonna be buying a $100 part to put in there. There you go. So you see, as soon as you're able to do those kind of little things, being a husband at home or being a wife at home or anything, it's like you're saving so much money on long term, and you're maintaining your house, like the places you live, just perfect. Like everything's perfect. It's cool. My first year here, I say I earned us about 50K in sweat equity. See, like honestly, it's easy to calculate. Just take the I don't know how you say that in English, cleaning people, here I just realized the name is really bad. It's like cleaning woman, the name in French. So, but like, you know what I mean, like a cleaning employee. It's like a maid, yeah. That's it, yeah, a maid. So basically hire a maid, take that salary, and add that with the amount of time you're cleaning, then take the salary of a mechanic, and every time you're working on the car, add that with the salary of a mechanic. Just add those. It's getting crazy. A cook, like a cook, I wouldn't say take the salary of a cook, but every time you're cooking, if you were working both really hard and had to use some, I don't know if you have that where you live, but here we have, it is called, I'm trying to remember the name. It's I just have Uber Eats, but it's not Uber Eats. It's the one that all the meals are almost prepared and everything. Like basically, it's $10 to $15 per portion per meal. So it's around $10 per portion per meal. Having that prepared for the week, it's like $200 right there. So just add everything there, and you're helping like on so many things. That's a win. That's a total win. I'm digging the idea, honestly. I'm really digging it. It's really good. I'm gonna grab a pen. We're gonna mark where we need to make a hole in there. So you sure you don't want to have two houses to maintain? There are some houses for sale here. Like, we could pay you, because I'm bad with that. Honestly, that's one of my big thing. I'm not good at all with maintaining the house. Like, I would love to do more, but if there's places to paint, I prefer to get dirty on a car than painting, than making like repairs and stuff in the house. I don't know why. It's just it's not getting me at all. You're good? Oh, Sag. Dual side. There you go. Front cam. All right, let's grab that, grab this just to remove the paint. And then let's find the right size for that. So right now we're going to find the appropriate size for our drill bit so we can screw that mounting bracket in place. There we go. So basically, if you don't know how to look at it, you can always take the screw, take your drill bit, and basically the perfect side of the drill bit, if it's matching the bolt. But there, you won't be able to see it. We see it a little bit in the blur. If you're having threads going each side of it, it's gonna grip. So right now, I'm having quite a little bit of threads in there. Maybe I could go one size smaller, like, just making sure. That's maybe going to be too small, but we're gonna try it. And I'm gonna drill a hole with that. Hurt my knee somehow yesterday. Should really be under my house now doing my foundation repair work, replacing the mortar between the concrete blocks so I can repaint. Also have to build 2 new pillar and lay foot. Oh damn, that's quite a big work. Like, did you open the side of like remove the dirt and everything on the side of the house? I don't know if I still have picture of that. We did something similar here. It was quite crazy. One side, yeah, we did 2 sides here, but thankfully my dad was here to the rescue with his tractor, and he has like a really small tractor with like not too big of a bucket, maybe 5 feet wide, which means he was able to, and our basically our terrain is mostly sand, so he was able to use that, make a ramp and get on the side of the house and remove all the dirt down to the footing there, and we were able to redo the drain, redo absolutely everything, and fix one water infiltration we had in there. So that was pretty insane. Do I still have something for that, like some picture of it? I'm gonna be that boomer showing it at the cam, okay? Just telling you, you're warned. I will look like a freaking boomer doing that if I can find those. Maybe I don't. I should though. I should. Is it the summer next to it? So many pictures, bro. It's crazy. Oh yes, I do. And he has also like he has a small tractor, and he also has a small mechanical shovel, I think it's the word. Like, it's just looking like a small spider, and it's basically a Honda hydraulic motor at the back, like a gasoline motor, but acting as an hydraulic pump and making it work. It's pretty insane. Let me show you. Boomer time. Focus. There you go. So the house is on the right side there, and yeah, we were right there. We were about 6 feet down on the right side, less on the left side. So that saved our life, because basically, yeah, here we can see. Focus time. There you go. Oh, it's not too bad. So you see, we can see the drain at the bottom on the right side there. And yeah, our house, yeah, and our house has basically had an extension. First it was a cottage, then it had an extension. So one side of it was all in blocks, and the other side is some It's casted, like, I don't think it's the word, but you know, like proper concrete and everything, but this one side of it is a concrete block, which is not that great, so we made sure everything was in good shape, and we shoot some urethane all over it to isolate it, so it's super protected now, super duper protected, and we love that. All right, I think I'm gonna jump from the driver's side to drill that hole, because I don't know if I'm gonna have enough access on the passenger side. Dual side. I'm from Quebec, so I'm from the French Canada part. I'm a little French Canadian, like in Quebec, around Quebec City. Because basically in Quebec you have like Montreal or Quebec City, but Quebec City is better, just saying. But yeah, so I'm in Canada, so we have a proper winter and stuff like that, so making it good and working well. Yeah, that's all good, man. But yeah, so basically making the job properly right at first there was something important, because like I said, we have some real winter here, so isolating everything, making sure we do have some protection for the cold and everything. That was something important. I'm saying I'm gonna have more access here, not sure. All right, I'm gonna have to move you back, guys, a little bit. Don't get sick with me doing that with the cam. There you go. And I need to find a way to get there. All right, is it comfortable? Not at all. Do I like that? Not at all. Are we going to just drill that hole there? Yes, we do. We sure will. And hopefully it's gonna drill straight. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Let me try to set myself in a different position. There's like a handbrake under my ass right now. Is it something I like? Not sure about it. All right, that went well. Well, never mind. That metal was super easy. 40 years old metal, super smooth. No big deal. Easy peasy. I love those TFG gifts in here. There we go. Are we able to drill that in place now, to screw that in place, in fact? So first, test to the final bracket of that little thing. Fuse box. First install. All right, please work. So I'm gonna throw that in here. We'll see if I was good or bad at putting it in place while just by hand. I took no measurement, no proper measurement, so we'll see. It seems like it wanna work. Feel like the hole might not be big enough. That sounded like a pee-pee joke. Yeah, not big enough. That's what she said. Sorry, I'm a child. I'm a child this morning, you know? Am I done? Oh, I finished my coffee. Oh, Bloodstone, what up? She says a lot of things. Just write FLO in chat and you will see what she can say or scream. Because you know my scab sound on TFG stream, it's free right here for everyone. You just have to write FLO. And because her name is Florence and basically nickname Flo. Yeah, that's it. And you have 15 of them now, and there's 27 more coming our way. So we're gonna have like around 40-ish random screamer. That one's perfect. There's my best friend in there too. That's so perfect. Right. Yeah. There's no friend me here. I can add some. I could add that. Yeah, basically, every time you're writing FLO, it's going around a random list. So I have a folder with 15 screamer at the moment, soon to be around 30, around 40, and it's picking one there. No. But yeah, and I just thought with Hawk this morning, I'm gonna put some channel point reward, like not too cheap of course, but like something that if people watch the stream enough, they could redeem that to add their own sound that they can be the only one to use. Because that way, that will mean like people like Micah, Lump, or others like that, both of you, if you keep following the project, could have your own sound and use that as an entrance. Also, you can use the channel point with the random sound. It's really cheap over here. And basically, my random sound is over 400 sound. So there's like 440 sound in there, and it's picking randomly through that with the random sound. This one has a cooldown too. Yeah, that will be super sick, honestly. Like, it will be fun that I'm just here screwing some stuff in the car, and then a random sound, like a sound goes on, and I know exactly who that is. As long as it is safe for work, of course, you know? I was so happy yesterday when TFG like rated me. That was so cool. He's such a nice guy. Is he a nice guy? No, kidding. All right, is that working? There's a few wires, by the way. Don't mind them. Oh, that's up to you. I could make you some custom one if you want. We could do one saying, friend me, friend me, friend me, please friend me. Feel like it will fit with you. You're like the one I notice using the friend me comments the most on TFG stream. It's so funny. You're saying something, then friend me. I love that. Hey, you know what, guys? I don't know for you, but that seems like a properly mounted fuse box right there. Used to be me, man. Feels bad, Crispy. Feels bad. Gotta step up your game. Sorry, wife, I cannot do the cleanup today. I have to, you know, put some friendly in the TFG chat. You can have both and in at the same time. Yeah, well, you know, eh? That's what she's. Wait, what? Get moving again, Crispy. We are soon there. Plus 4K in. Damn. Holy crap, guys, you're crazy. All right, let's put the cover on and see how it looks like now. If it's fitting and everything, we're gonna be happy. There we go. It's not clipping properly, so I feel like there's still something not properly. Oh, just hear it clip. There you go. Bam. Custom fuse box in place. So the brackets are done. It's looking okay. I will say, like, it's not perfect. I don't feel like it's leveled with the line of the car, but for a first try, really not bad. I'm really happy with it. Now it's gonna be the big job of plugging everything in there. And I'm a bit afraid of that, to be fair. I will get there, so I had over 1K timeouts in the first 8K. What? 10K plus gonna take forever. What the hell? It's taken around 2 months so far, I think. We will get there in like 3 more months. The W, my God, next time he makes a TFG a ton, we will make it. Damn, I think that's gonna be in January from what he said. So, front cam. Front cam. All right. See, also one thing cool with that kit, we're gonna have a lot. I would be afraid to touch anything on your car that heavy is way too expensive for me. It's really fucking expensive. I mean, like, you have to keep something in mind. It's expensive. I will never say otherwise. It always depends what you are doing with that. I know people that has some normal car, like nothing crazy, and the main sport I'm doing in racing is autocross. So autocross, solo, auto X, that's all the same thing. And basically that sport there is really something you can get involved in without putting a lot of money. Like you're not going to be fully competitive, of course, but a normal daily drive car can compete in there. Like you have an automatic Toyota Corolla and you can just go there, pay $100 and have a blast for the day. So that's something I really like about that sport. It's super cheap to get involved into, and basically there's different categories, which mean depending your budget, you can go really crazy or you can go really like low key, just go there, have a blast, drive on the track, and then come back home. So that's really, really cool. That's why also I'm not going crazy. Autocross, yeah, autocross or auto X, depending, auto and the letter X, depending on where you're from. But if you're in the United States, it's gonna be referred, I think, as autocross with the SCCA. So, because I went for a SCCA national competition this summer, and it was pretty insane. So this is really cool, and this is fun because basically, yeah, it's super accessible. Be aware, you're not driving for a long time. Basically, autocross, how I would describe that, is a cheap version of rally. You're getting there in the morning, people are assembling the layout, like the organization are putting the layout together. Then once you're there, you have maybe 30 to 45 minutes to walk the layout. Every event, even if it's at the same track, it's always a different layout because basically they are putting cones cones in there, and it's gonna be always different layout. And then once you're done with those with walking the layout, trying to remember it, you have 6 tries. Every try is about, like, every run is around 60 to 80 seconds, more or less. What time is it at your place? Morning? Yeah, it's still it's 12 now. Cheapest car fun gal, probably, yeah, but at the same time the demolition derby is you're losing your car at the end of that, right? So the fun thing with autocross is that you could buy just a cheaper car or have a daily drive that's ideally manual, but even if it's just a bit sporty with a paddle shift or a Shiftronic or something, you're gonna have some fun on that. So, and it's basically you run, you try to make some times because there's no one around you, it's just you against a timer in autocross, just like in a rally. And basically in autocross you have 6 tries to go ahead and make the best time you can. Every time you're hitting a cone, it's 2 seconds penalty. So like I was saying, most of the runs are between 60 and 80 seconds, so 2 seconds is a world. Like I've already seen like missing a first place by 1 cone because I have a penalty on my best run, and I should have ended first place, but because of that cone I was like 6 or 7. So that means all the places in front of me were in the same 2 seconds. So that's mental. I already seen first place to 5th place being in the same 0.3 second. Mental. And yeah, so basically autocross, one thing really cool with that is that they are trying to see which driver is the fastest, not which car is the fastest. So you have your raw time, but you also have an index where with the index basically it's giving you an handicap. So if your car has lower HP, is not really designed for sports or for racing sports and stuff, motorsports, you're gonna be in a lower class. And if you have like the brand new Porsche, the most epic one, you're gonna be in a really high class, and therefore the handicap is not the same. So if you're running, let's say 100 seconds on the same layout, well, obviously the driver with the low HP car is faster than the one with the high HP car and like high handling and everything, because if you're doing the same raw time, it means that one pushed the car way further than the other one, right? So this is what the handicap is trying to remove and say that okay, then if both of you run 100 seconds, well, the handicap on the low HP car is gonna put him in front in the class, so well, in the results. So that's really cool, honestly. Like my old BMW is running against like a brand new BRZ and stuff like that, which is like really okay, it's really fair, and there's different class for Miatas and stuff like that, so that's super cool. So we are done mounting that, so the fuse box is now in place, and we're gonna have like quite a lot of things. Here we have stickers to identify, we're gonna put that later on, but basically if you want to see, we have like the different, if it wants to focus, there you go, there. So you can have what is a cunt meter? Cunt? What is a cunt meter? But yeah, so basically we have a lot of things, so that's gonna be cool. And you see there's a radar and stuff like that. It's because it could be used with boats and stuff, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna take a look at those and see which we are using. Cunt meter, can I buy that sticker? That will be awesome, but it's written K-O-N-T, Kont, which is okay. I mean, I don't know what that is. It's probably for boats or something, but hey, I don't care. So I think that's gonna be it for me this morning, guys. Basically, just so you know, because we have some new friendly people in the chat, I'm just gonna give you an idea. You can look at the schedule. Usually I'm doing 2.5 hours in the morning and 2.5 to 3 hours in the afternoon. So you're more than welcome. So usually I'm taking a 2-hour break between both streaming session. This afternoon, I'm not sure yet if I'm streaming. Like it should be the last stream of the week, but it's been like a month I'm not doing it just because I'm getting tired and I have stuff to go by. Like right now, I feel like what we need to rewire.
Bloodstone 9 traded its soul for more HP. Thank you for the support.
Thank you so much, Bloodstone. What a way to end the week there. Holy crappy moly shit. I love that TFG community. What up, Bloodstone? Thank you so much for the support. That means the world, to be fair. Like I said it yesterday. Last question before I go. What do you do for work? I was telling my mate about you and he asked me this question. Nothing related to mechanic or cars or anything. Basically, I'm normally working in 3D animation in cinema and ads and stuff like that. So you might have seen some of my ads, some ads I worked on before, like a lot of them were for a mobile game and stuff like that. And there's Clash Royale and stuff like that. So I've been working on those. Last project I did was Spider-Verse 2 with Sony Picture. That was the craziest project of my life. And yeah, basically my work is to grab everything done in the 3D animation pipeline and put everything together and make the final picture you see on screen. So if you have seen so you make cinema length ad, well, not just ad, I'm making the one on Twitch lasting for an entire movie. No, not true. But yeah, everything in 3D animation, basically, I can work on that. And yeah, I'm doing the final image you see on screen. So for Spider-Verse, I was working like with everything done in animation, FX and stuff like that, like VFX and stuff. And basically also I was working with the tools allowing us to make the brush stroke and feel like it was a bit drawy and stuff. And yeah, that was the craziest project. So I'm officially an artist, but like it's really technical at the same time. So it's both artistic and technical job. So it's really, really cool. Right now I'm in a pause. I'm in on employment insurance just because like there's the writers strike at the moment, and like because of that a lot of projects are on pause in the industry, which means there's not a lot of work everywhere, and I wanted to do that, so I took a pause and I'm gonna start back. I was telling Crispy just before, tomorrow morning I have an interview with my, not Sony, but the previous company I worked, the previous studio I was working for. So I'm just going for a chat. Honestly, it's like an interview, but I'm just like, okay, what do you offer? What do you propose to me? And I'm gonna see if it's cool, it's cool. If not, I'm doing that. So man, honestly, that's really awesome. With my students, because I'm also teaching basically in 3D animation, and that, like right there, that poster, we did that with my class. So that was super awesome. Like we were supposed to have a client for that class, and basically 3 weeks after that, it choked. Like the client just back off from the project, and I was like, okay, we have nothing left to do. Well, let's do a Twitch intro, and we did that, so it was awesome. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be able to show you more stuff if you want. That's gonna be a real pleasure. I really enjoy my job, and I really like that. But for now, we're working on cars. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be basically off this afternoon. Pretty sure I'm gonna go to the hardware shop and buy some stuff for next week. Next week we're gonna finish that fuse box, and we're also going to tackle on that steering column. I really want that to be done. So more questions. So I'll look forward to seeing you again. Oh, take care to you too. Have a nice day, man. Thank you so much. So Guys, thank you so much for the love. Thank you everybody here this morning. You can follow the build also on YouTube. Every VODs is going to be uploaded there. We're gonna keep going next week, but there's gonna be another stream before next week. Tomorrow night we're gonna play Party Animals, I think, with some friends. So stay tuned, we're gonna be gaming tomorrow night. So have a super nice day everyone. I love you all and I'll see you tomorrow night for gaming and Monday for more Datsun content. So see ya!